from Los Angeles, California. We are the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Hey! Hey! What's up, friends? And welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who has wagered his pants and underwear and is currently slapping his fear boner around in front of all of us. That's Geoff Clark.
What's up, Illuminati? Good to speak to you guys again.
And transmitting to us from the line of spinach, the bearded booger-eating turd eagle known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo, brah, brah.
That is this weekend, right? The Super Bowl?
Yes, it is. And I see that you're wearing your Kelly Green shirt. Well, your black shirt with Kelly Green letters.
Who's she?
So even though you're picking the Chiefs to win, you're repping the Eagles. I appreciate that.
I'm glad you picked up on that, Shuddy. Are you nervous that if the Eagles win, Eagles fans will burn Philadelphia down?
Including possibly your businesses.
No, because the businesses are far enough away from that part of the city that we would not be affected. But it's possible that I'll be involved.
Oh, you'll be burning down your own business.
No, that's not.
You're gonna pull
Other businesses. You should target competitors specifically. Yeah. Like, hey guys, let's get this one.
Or fuck it, pull a Henry Hill, burn down your own shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm very much looking to the Super Bowl parade next week. Because I'm anticipating an Eagles victory.
What is going to happen at one of these parades? Is Santa going to be there?
There's going to be a lot of fucking boozing and just mischief.
So,
Kevin, did you see that a kid died in the celebration for the Eagles making the Super Bowl last week? He climbed one of those telephone poles, fell and died.
I think I did see that.
Calling him a kid is a little extreme. I mean, he was young,
18.
But he was that young. I didn't realize he was that young.
Well, I guess I don't know. I heard college freshman, so I assumed 18. I guess.
Okay, I heard college student, so I didn't assume freshman. But
find out.
I don't even know why the city of Philadelphia even bothers to grease the poles, because it doesn't do a fucking thing.
He's an 18-year-old student from Temple University.
You know what they should do? They should put like spikes on it, like those no skates, so people can't like grind it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, have you ever seen how like ledges in like public spaces will have like those bumps on it, so people can't like grind it on their skateboards?
I haven't seen that. That can't be in California, right?
I mean, they're everywhere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's crazy to me. Shuddy Boy, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't hear what you said. I got a work text that distracted me.
You know what, Shuddy Boy? Tell them to go fuck themselves. Be like, look, my main source of income is happening right now. You guys need to take a back seat.
You guys are my side hustle.
Yeah. Shuddy, have you ever seen skate stoppers? Like those things that they put out in public on like ledges or benches and stuff, so people can't skate on it. Geoff has no idea.
They're just like little metal things that sit right on the edge, about this thick, so that way.
Yeah, put stuff like that on the poles so people can't climb them. Or what are people from Philly afraid of? Like, put vegetables on it, books.
Yeah, what's like a Philly fear?
A picture of a black person.
No, they're not racist there. Come on.
I'm just joshing you. Shuddy's not paying attention anyway. But
I'm listening.
What are things that Philly people are afraid of? Just put like smiley faces. Happiness.
yeah.
Yeah, a friendly
How's their
smile
record?
and a kind word is what they're afraid of.
How's their record with the LGBTQ community? What if we just put little rainbow flags?
Or dildos.
No, because there's an area in the city called the Gayborhood.
Put a bunch of dildos on it. Hey,
Kevin, now you're thinking.
yeah, I really want to climb that flagpole, but that thing's got fucking dicks on it, man. That would be totally gay.
But you put the dildos, like you space them like they're ladder rungs. So the first couple fellow people will go for it,
Yeah.
and then when the dildo comes off and they're just holding the dildo, that will discourage the entire fan base from trying to climb a pole.
Or they'll just make it like a couple rungs out and be like, yeah, okay, I'm going back down. I can't do this anymore. This is gay.
Your Pennsylvania accent it's
So-
money.
It's so stupid.
Kevin, are you gonna? My girlfriend is really. She really wants you and Carl to come to the Super Bowl party.
Well, I would
And
say there
she
is
wants
a-
to show off her cooking.
There is
What's-
a 0% chance of Carl.
What? Why?
She teaches yoga on Sundays.
On Super Bowl Sunday? That's like if a Christmas fell on a Sunday and they're going to do yoga.
Well, not everybody wants to stare at a bunch of man-ass in tights, Jeff.
Yeah, just like, 95% of the country.
I mean,
I guess that 5% goes to Carl's yoga class, huh?
yeah, I guess so.
What time does she,
What time does she
does
teach
it
yoga
start?
on Sunday? Yeah.
I don't know, but I know she's not going to want to go to Long Beach and then drive back from Long Beach and then teach yoga.
Well, I would figure the yoga would be before the Super Bowl party. That's how that would organize.
What time is your Super Bowl party?
Well, the game starts at 3:30 local time. I mean, you can come over 9 a.m. if you want.
Yeah,
We'll
I
get
don't
a
think
football. We'll start drinking and throw the football around.
I don't think that's going to work.
Watch the last couple of Super Bowls.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
I'll
haven't-
pull out my old New York Giants Super Bowl winning DVDs.
Which Super Bowl is this?
59.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the previous 58, so I'll just be completely lost. I won't even know what's happening.
All right. Well, we'll bring you up to speed if you come over early enough.
Yeah, I would say it is a 0% chance of Carl. There's like
I'm sure you could do a Super Bowl or an NFL Films rundown of all the Super Bowls in a tight 3 hours.
Let me ask you this, Kevin.
Yeah.
Is this the first Sunday she's doing a yoga class?
No, she teaches every Sunday.
Okay, so think back to like
Last
yesterday,
Sunday.
for instance. What time was she not here at your place?
I think she left around like 5:30.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be an issue.
Yeah, that's what I fucking said.
She can. I mean, you can watch the halftime show with Kendrick and leave.
I mean, I could just watch it on YouTube on Monday.
Which, after he won the Grammy last night for Not Like Us, there's no way that that's not in the halftime show.
Oh, he has to play it. He has
Yeah.
to.
That's the
Yeah,
one where
it's
he
the
makes
biggest
fun
song
of
of the year.
Drake's corny ass, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and Drake
that's
sued
one
him
of
for.
three. But everybody was singing along to that line where he goes, "It's probably a minor." Everybody at the Grammys last night sung that line.
So I know people were like, trying to stand by Drake or stand up for him and stuff. Has this turned the tide now that Drake is suing? Do people think he's super cool now?
No, that made things worse, I would say.
You don't say.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's one thing the hip hop community isn't a fan of, that is bringing the justice system into beefs.
Yeah. Oh, you made fun of me? Well, I'm tattletaling on you. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah. There's one thing that's not good for a hip hop beef. It is calling the authorities.
Yeah, that Drake suing Universal Music Group just seems like such a bitch move.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is from the streets. He got to start on what, Nickelodeon?
No, no, it was Canadian. I think Degrassi ended up on Nickelodeon at one point, but it was a Canadian show, a Canadian teen
Oh,
soap
wow.
opera.
Oh, well, I mean that's even
And he
harder.
played-
that you definitely
he
don't want
played
to
a
fuck with
kid
that
with-
guy now. He did a teen soap opera.
Where he played somebody in a wheelchair.
Oh. Kendrick might put him back in one. Seems like.
I mean, this is doing significant damage to his career. I kind of thought that he would be all right because he's such a big star and his music is so fan friendly, and I don't know, just people fuck with it. Chicks love it at clubs and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
more of what other people say. I haven't been to a club in a while. So.
Is he even hip hop at all? Like sometimes when I'm in the car with Carl, like one of his songs will come on and it sounds more like R&B than hip hop.
He's one of those type of rappers that does a lot of both.
I consider R&B hip hop, but I do get your point. He is more pop than he is a rapper, but he fashioned himself as a rapper. Kendrick baited him into a beef with that feature on Future song. Drake took the bait, and we saw what happened. He got fucking crushed.
Yeah.
They're calling him a pedophile at the Grammys on national TV. not good.
Uh-oh, now he's going to sue the Grammys.
Yeah.
Speaking of rappers, Shuddy Boy, do you have anything in Shuddy Boy's fucking news for our Patreon show about Cardi B?
No.
Did you guys hear what she did?
Nope.
She got, didn't she? I think I'm going to say what you're thinking. She got an ass crack piercing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Wait,
that.
She pierced her ass crack.
Not in your work computer. You don't need that right now, Shuddy. Do it on your phone.
And it wasn't like...
Butt crack piercing.
Remember when Steve-O pierced his ass on Jackass? Or one of the Jackass movies? I forget what it was. But he got like a barbell going crossways. So connecting one butt cheek to the other one. This is going the opposite direction. This one's going north-south. And it's right at the tip where the fucking crack starts.
Okay. So it's like a dermal piercing. I'm looking at it right now on X.
But I think it's a bar. I don't think it's like an implant. I think it's one of those scoop piercings, kind of like an eyebrow.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of what it looks like. Or maybe like one of those belly button ones, like the horseshoes.
See, I think I know I've talked about this before, but I always imagine when I see somebody with a giant butt, particularly your Kim Kardashians, doesn't that... We should clarify because this is on YouTube as well. That is not a pussy. It looks like a pussy, but that is her butt crack. We should clear that up so we don't get in trouble. But is
that better?
Better than what?
Butt crack is not on the bad list.
No, I think you can show like plumber's crack and stuff. But I always wonder how people with those giant butts wipe properly, because there's so much real estate. That turd, once it breaches the bungle region, it still has so much distance to go before it falls out of the butt cheeks.
Kevin, is your butthole at the top of your ass?
It's in it somewhere.
Dude, when I play a very, very competitive game of poop chicken, sometimes I have to start wiping from like my lower back.
Because when you squeeze it, but that's because it goes up when you squeeze it because it's so loose. So yes, in that scenario, that's the way that happens. Agreed. But it doesn't start at your waistline and drip down through your butt crack.
First order of business when I'm wiping my ass is I have to get a hand towel and wipe the back of my neck.
So I think when you have that big of a butt, you're actually in a better situation because it extends and opens up away from your butt as you sink down into the hole of the toilet seat.
All I'm saying is I think it takes Kim Kardashian way longer to wipe her butt after a poop than me. And I
Like,
think Cardi
it
B
does
is in the
something
same
sort
thing.
of like that.
So like Cardi B is probably risk. I mean, when news stories were coming out that Cardi B pierced her butt crack, the guy that pierced it put out a statement saying people shouldn't. This is not a trend she's starting here. People shouldn't copycat this. This has a very, very high fail rate. Most people these get infected and they have to take it out because like I had one of those like Chester from Linkin Park piercings when I was doing construction, and I had it for about 7 months and it never healed, and I had to give up on it and take it out because like just going to work in like a dusty, dingy environment, like even putting alcohol on it, it never fucking healed. So I just had to bail and take it out. I think there's going to be too many leftovers, or just like perhaps doo-doo particles that creep up to the nape of the butt crack that are going to ruin that tattoo for her, or piercing.
I think body sweat has more to do with it, and dirt from body sweat has more to do with it than poo particles.
I think all of that is mixing with poo particles into a very unpleasant slurry that is not exactly what you want on a fresh piercing. But hey, I applaud. I mean, we just talked last week about how I pierced my grundle, so shout out to her, I suppose. Would you rather pierce your grundle or your butt crack like she did?
Butt crack.
Well, you said, I guess there isn't a lot of feedback on grundle piercings. You just said that the butt crack piercing is probably going to get infected. I was going to say I would take the option that's less likely to get infected, which I thought would be the grundle, but no, I guess I don't know that for sure.
Well, I mean, speaking of butt cracks, Geoff, you texted us that you've been having an issue with poo fingers. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that in a second. So let me just open my door real quick.
Open the door?
That's what he said.
Yeah, little mama was trying to get in.
No.
And she was banging on the door, but I had to open it for her. Anyways, poo fingers. Yeah, let's talk about that.
So when that text message came across, I thought it was going to be literal poo fingers. But it looks
look like poo fingers?
It didn't. I was thinking iodine.
What the fuck is that?
What the
Sounds worse than poo.
fuck is a fucking iodine? Well, Shuddy, do you have a screen share?
I do.
I can show
I
the
got some more
pictures.
poo fingers on my fucking.
There you go.
I got more poo on my fingers. Excuse me.
So people watching this on YouTube, you can be the judge, I suppose. What is this on Geoff's thumb? I'm colorblind, so I can't tell if that's orange or brown.
It does look like an orangish brown, right?
Yeah, which looks like, if anybody Googles iodine, here, this is what iodine looks like when it's on skin.
Are you talking about Jimmy Iodine, the music producer? Oh yeah, look at that. That does look like Geoff's poo finger. Man,
Yeah.
they really found a hand model with fucking sausage fingers for that one. Jesus Christ.
What's his pinky doing?
I don't know. Did he fucking slam his hand in a car door before he went to this photo shoot? That is wild. So, Geoff, why do you have iodine and or poop on your fingers?
Well, I was reheating sweet potatoes in the microwave, and it burned through the plastic. I only put it in the microwave for a minute, it wasn't that long. But inside of I heard it I kind of heard it smoking. Actually, I know that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but
It was like whistling.
yeah, I was whistling. I heard it smoking a little bit, so I pulled it out and I like touched the bottom, and like the sweet potato color stain, the color stained my fingers, and
Ow!
I thought it looked like I had shit fingers for
Ow!
a couple days. This was last, I think, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and they're still kind of brownish or iodine-ish.
Well, I mean, we know you don't wash your hands, particularly after you take a poop.
That's well, I have been a lot lately with poop chicken, but I actually, I actually do wipe my hands every time I poop now. I'm reformed in that way.
Oh man, we are getting old, huh? Geoff washing his hands after number twos. What's next? I think it's the retirement home for us. So you're just like scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, and that's not coming off, huh?
Yeah, I've tried with body scrub, with hand soap, with sanitizer, with I've tried to wash my hands in 4 or 5 different ways. It's not coming out.
Well, maybe somebody in the Puminati can help. Maybe somebody else has also gotten poo fingers from microwaving a sweet potato, a yam. What did you microwave?
Sweet potato.
A succulent. Yeah.
No, sweet potatoes. It wasn't. It was specifically sweet potatoes.
Is this like a new inclusion in your diet that you're working on?
No, I eat sweet potatoes like once or twice a week.
Oh,
That's not a new thing. It's like one of the few vegetables that I fuck with.
man, it's not a vegetable, but
Wait, sweet potato is
no,
not a
no,
vegetable?
I was talking about something else.
Okay.
My buddy Kay was telling me like now that I just use that AMC movie pass to see everything, and there's an AMC like 5 minutes from where I live, that's where I see the majority of my movies. But I went and saw The Brutalist because I'm trying to see all the movies that got nominated for Best Picture, and I was like, shit, if I'm sitting through like a 3 hour and 40-minute movie, I want to be comfy, and I want to have things at my disposal. That is a long time to be sitting in one fucking chair. So I was like, I'm going to go. Like, Carl had no interest, so I was like, I'm going to go to the Alamo Draft House. It's a pain in the fucking ass to get to. I know that the movie is so long, it's going to go over my fucking validation time, so my parking's going to be expensive. But he was like, dude, I don't know when the last time you went to the Alamo was, but they have churro popcorn. And he's like, it is fucking awesome.
Probably delicious.
So I have been very good with my diet lately, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go and watch The Brutalist, and my prize for sitting through a 3 hour and 40-minute boring movie is I'm going to allow myself to guilt-free eat some fucking churro popcorn. And holy shit. It was giz-inducing, Geoff.
Yeah.
They get
Churro popcorn sounds like a wonderful combination.
like they give you their popcorn in these giant steel bowls, and they tossed it in just like cinnamon sugar and put pieces of churro mixed in with it, and then on top of that toss it in butter.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was just like, I can feel all the damage this is doing to my arteries, and I don't give a shit. This is wonderful. So I might have to try and work the Alamo in a little bit more in my movie rotation, because holy shit. That's
Dude,
epic
so
way to
how
do a cheat
long
meal.
were you in the theater?
Probably 4 hours.
How long is the movie itself? Is 3.5?
It's more than 3.5. It's like 335, 340.
All right. So if you go for the trailers,
Yeah.
you're looking at 4 hours for
And
sure.
Alamo is one of those places that's just like run by movie nerds, so they have all these rules. And if you get there too late, they won't let you into the screening. So I don't know what they consider too late.
Did it have an intermission?
It did have an intermission, which I am strongly opposed to. I say, knock 15 minutes off the runtime, get me home quicker. I can hold my pee.
I can't, dude. I can't. I have to piss. I think
I could
I
barely
think
make it through an hour and a half movie without having to pee sometimes.
yeah. I think ideally I wouldn't have to sit there in intermission because the movie I go to shouldn't be that long. But I guess if I have to go to a 3 hour or longer movie, I would prefer an intermission. That makes sense. I think it does. Makes sense in my head.
Yeah, I mean, there are long movies that we all enjoy. I think Armageddon is a long movie. I don't know the exact runtime, but that stands out for some reason as a long movie. Oh my god, why am I getting so emotional right now? But like, Seven Samurai is one of my favorite movies, and that's like 3.5 hours long. It has an intermission, but like, it kicks so much ass. I could watch that multiple times a year. I could watch it twice in a row. I fucking love that movie. But I think nowadays,
This is gonna sound
you got to earn that runtime.
the long movie that I really enjoy watching is gonna sound insane, but Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
Who's in that?
Jeff Daniels, Sam Shepard.
Wow! Holy shit! I just looked that up. 4 hours and 14 minutes. Damn, Shuddy, that's insane. Tom Berenger, Martin Sheen, Stephen Lang. Wow, I didn't even know this movie existed. 4 hours and 14 minutes. Does that have an intermission?
Well, as a kid, it was on 2 VHSs back in those days.
Oh yeah, I remember when they had to do that with Titanic. So how many times do you say you've seen Gettysburg, Shuddy?
Probably 4 or 5.
Damn.
Man.
You spent almost a whole day of your life watching that fucking movie.
When I was leaving the movie and I was in the elevator, some couple was talking to some other couple, and they were like, "Did you just leave The Brutalist?" And they're like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, this is my second time seeing it. It was his first." It's like, second.
Oh my god.
Second? That movie came out somewhat recently. You spent 7 hours of your recent life watching The Brutalist. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I'm at the point now where there's only 2 Best Picture nominated movies I haven't seen yet, and I had never even heard of them until I looked at the list of what was nominated. So I got to try and find a way to see Nickel Boys and I'm Still Here, which is a period piece about people escaping an evil regime in Brazil or something, and it's got subtitles.
That sounds like a great old time.
I think that one's 2.5 hours. And Nickel Boys takes place in the 60s about like 2 black boys that go to a private school run by fucking mean old crackers. And I think that one's super long too. And it's just like, oh boy, these last 2 are gonna be tough to get through.
I can't believe you still do this every year. But do you guys want to play a game since we're here already?
Sure, Jigsaw. Let's fucking do it. Is it the one I'm thinking of?
It is.
Letterboxd, it's Letterboxd, the D stands for dicks. It's the Letterboxd Game.
And this is an Oscars-themed Letterboxd Game.
Whoo boy! All right.
As a reminder of the rules for 2025,
Yeah.
this is the popularity of their films as of this moment, this year only. And
So for
to
the past
even the
month,
playing field, this year's Oscar-nominated films are removed from the list. So those do not count.
oh, that's really gonna hurt Jeff.
Yeah.
So the first one is Adrian Brody.
Damn, and that's 2025, which is 34 days old at this point.
Yep,
And we can't say The Brutalist because that's been removed.
correct.
So wait, I'm sorry. Maybe I misheard the stipulation. The only guess we can't make is their Oscar nominated.
Yeah, I'm not including that because for almost
Okay.
everybody,
I
it's
gotcha.
number one. That's so
Gotcha.
I took it off the list because whoever goes first and knows what Oscar movie they're in can pick it and get number one each time.
Who's guess first?
Well, you won
Well, Jeff,
last time, Jeff.
as the leader, 36-17, you get choice. Do you want first or second?
I will not defer till halftime. I will take the ball.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, this is the easiest guess I've had in weeks. I will go with the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Motherfucker.
I do love when Jeff gets to say that movie with how much he fucking hates it.
Oh, man. Fuck, the only other Adrian Brody movie I can think of is fucking Predators. Why is that movie always in my head? It does kick ass. But I know that's not it. What else was he in Major League 3? Yeah, this is fucking wild. I can't even think of another Adrian Brody movie. was was he in
Man, this is I didn't expect this to happen. Yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I did not either.
the
Feels
pianist?
like you're me. I even have a second Adrian Brody guess.
I mean, I've got another one. I just don't know if it's up there. So I'll say The Pianist.
All right. Well, because
You
The
fucking
Brutalist
win.
was number one, so
Of
we're
course.
taking that off the list. That puts The Pianist at number 3. So 1 point for Kevin.
Holy shit! I didn't know if he was in that or The Piano. I knew he was in some boring
No,
movie
he
about
was
a
in
piano.
The Pianist.
Pianist.
Pee in my ass.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is number 1.
Oh,
Is that another Wes Anderson movie?
it is.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
French
go figure.
Darjeeling Limited was number 8. The French Dispatch was number 7. Asteroid City number 5. All other Wes Anderson movies. Grand Budapest Hotel was number 2. So Jeff gets 2 points.
and I
Jeff,
only get one.
coming out
About time.
fucking swinging.
The
All right,
fuck
Jeff.
is a mammal?
You ready for this? Rafe Fiennes.
There's a guy whose name is fucking Rape.
I will go with. I think he was the guy in the menu.
Parmesan poof.
I hope he is, because I'll
Kevin?
go with the menu since that just hit Netflix. I saw the other night.
Well, I can't say Conclave, so
Nope,
I guess
that is number 1.
I will go with the Grand Budapest Hotel.
The Grand Budapest Hotel is number 1
That's
after
fucking-
Conclave.
Parmesan poof.
The Menu is number 2. So solid guess, but that ties it up. I thought I had you teed up there, Jeff, to make a big run at it.
I forgot
Right,
he's even
Kevin.
in that fucking movie.
He's the main guy.
All right, Kevin. Demi Moore.
Oh no! Yikes! What Demi Moore movie are people watching in the last 34 days that isn't The Substance? I have some ideas. Oh. This is tough.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck? I'll see. Could it be a Brat Pack thing? I think. You know what? I think I'll go. Cause it be St. Elmo's fire.
What's your guess? St. Elmo's Fire?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that fucking movie.
I don't even know if she's in it.
I have two that I'm thinking about here. Can I tell you them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm locked in, so you're not going to help me at all.
I'm thinking either Striptease or A Few Good Men.
Oh, fuck! One just popped into my
Which
head.
of those are you choosing, Geoff?
I just
Cheetos
hope that
Crunch-
having Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise in there pushes it over the edge. So I'll go with A Few Good Men.
Cheetos,
And you said St.
Crunchos.
Elmo's Fire, right, Kevin?
Yeah, but I should have said
Yeah,
Ghost.
Which no one has fucking seen.
I should have said Ghost.
St. Elmo's Fire, well, lots of people have seen it, Geoff. Was number 15.
Fucking shit!
Number 1, not counting The Substance, which is really number 1, is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh, I forgot she's in that. Right at the end.
Number 2
yeah.
is Ghost,
Fuck!
which no one said.
Oh man,
So Kevin
that's
gets a 0. And
brutal.
well, Striptease didn't even make the top 20.
Dookie Boy
It
the
was number
Cocksucker.
21. Nothing But Trouble was before it. At
What?
Number 20.
The Dan Aykroyd movie?
Yes, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Tupac has a cameo.
Yeah,
Digital Underground.
Dude, I'm telling you, if that movie is streaming somewhere, which it probably is if it's number 3, watch that. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's not good, but it is batshit fucking crazy.
I own it
Batshit.
That's
on
not good.
DVD, and it will be a What the Fuck Did I Just Watch movie at some point here in the near future.
It is one of the craziest fucking things you'll ever see. I think it's the only movie Dan Aykroyd has ever directed. I think it almost killed his career. And you'll never see a movie like that. It's fucking wild. Damn it. Why did I not think of fucking Ghost? Stupid. Stupid
But
ass.
Yeah.
number 3,
Yeah,
A Few
disappointing
Good
too.
Men. So Geoff getting his lead back. Getting
I'll
his
take
lead
piss
back.
in the butthole. Insel Engelfort.
However,
No,
we
'cause my
now
penis
go
stays.
into a challenging spot for Geoff to go first
Nice.
with Zoe Saldana.
I pretty much had a boner when Kenny Loggins came on.
Amelia Perez is not available for guessing. That's the Oscar-nominated movie she's in.
I watched that last night, and I was thinking that could be the Oscar punishment, is watching that.
What is it about? Because the movie poster has 2 handguns on it.
Okay.
That would lead
so,
me to
That's
believe
sweet.
that it's...
Sweet.
That yeah.
So it is about a drug cartel leader who wants to fake his own death and transition into a woman, and then decides to be a force for good and help find all the dead bodies of cartel victims so their families can have peace. And it's a musical. There is
Jesus
literally...
fucking Christ.
And the music is... I'm not kidding. The part where Amelia Perez decides she wants to use all of her cartel money for good and help people find dead bodies is... She's like having lunch out in public. Some woman comes up with a missing poster and says, like, my son's missing. He went missing around this time. He's a student, blah, 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 blah. And Amelia Perez is like, oh, that's so sad. And then the woman takes the thing and just is like, my son is missing. I have a missing son. My son's and just walks off, and that's the end of the song. Like, there's no change in key. The singing in it is all completely off fucking pitch. There's not a memorable jingle amidst the entire thing. It's
Wait. It's a musical?
yes. There's a part. So Zoe Saldana is a lawyer.
Geoff,
who-
look at this movie poster.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it looks fucking sweet.
Like that looks like we're about to get into like a female style John Wick movie.
Oh
I
no,
know.
it's John No Dick.
Oof.
She
Okay.
she goes to a surgery center and a musical number starts. She's like, I am interested in getting a sex change. Is it for you? Ha 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 ha. No, it's not for me. Is it a woman to a man? Man to a woman? It's a man to a woman. Penis to vagina.
How? Wait a minute. How is that? They actually sing it like that?
Yes. And Carl was like, you have to watch that without me. So I watched it when she was teaching yoga last night. And she came home and it was still on. And she's like, how is it? And I'm like, you are never going to fucking believe this. And I sang that song to her. And she was like, there's no way. She's like, that song is not in the movie. So I paused it. I rewound. I found the song and I played it to her. And she was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
That's crazy.
It is a what the fuck. This is like if The Room got nominated for Best Picture. This is Tammy and the T-Rex sweeping awards at Cannes. Okay, if I was given the option and like a mystical genie appeared and they were like, I can tell you 2 secrets of the world. I can reveal who actually killed JFK and what went down, or I can tell you how Amelia Perez is sweeping the award season. I would be like, tell me about Amelia Perez. That is a bigger mystery to me than what went down with JFK. And I think if Geoff lost the Oscar bet this year and was forced to like live stream himself watching Amelia Perez, that could be the worst, most sadistic punishment we've ever done on the show. And that includes last year when I had to drink fucking cow piss.
What if I like it?
Well, I saw Bill gave it like 3 stars on Letterboxd.
Of course he did.
Next time I talk to Bill, he and I need to have a conversation. But it's like it's one of those things where it's been condemned by like LGBTQ groups for being like wildly offensive and misleading. Mexican rights groups have called it appalling and denounced it. Like, it has just pissed off everybody. And it's fucking terrible. Sorry, where were we in the show? What happened? Where am I?
Yeah, Geoff has to guess as though he saw down a movie that isn't Amelia Perez. That's how we got off on that tangent.
I only know one. Go with Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't even remember the second. There's 3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
There are. But you're just taking the first one, right?
That's the only one I can remember. So,
Okay.
if I said, I'll lock in the bet now. If I said Guardians of the Galaxy 2, would you guys have accepted it?
We would have.
Yeah.
We would have. We would have.
I mean, you said Major League 3 last time, and it's Major League Back to the Minors or something.
Major League 3, back to the minors, Kevin.
I didn't see a number in there, Shuddy. When I looked it up.
Listen, guys, don't fight over this. I'll lock in my bet.
Either way,
Or my pick.
I'll say Avengers Infinity War.
I've sprayed my shower head on my ass.
And Shuddy, the reveal is
Avengers.
Which one did you
100%.
say? I'm sorry.
Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
Shuddy, you got to turn on the
Infinity War is
subtitles.
number 1. Endgame is number 2. So Kevin gets 3 points.
I want 2 cows to fuck me.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, is number 3. So Geoff gets a point. So he's only
Whoa.
down by 1. He's only down by 1.
You can change, you filthy animal.
So Kevin, you get first pick on Edward Norton.
I mean, judging by the social climate, I almost want to say American History X, but I will go with Fight Club.
Puss in Boots?
I don't think he was in that, Geoff.
These goddamn motherfuckers.
What was that Michael Keaton movie that was nominated for the Oscar? Or I'll guess
Every time
Birdman. Sorry, I got distracted by my Rubik's Cube.
Every time
Birdman is
I
number
piss,
10.
God damn it.
Ah.
That was a
Number
pretty good
3,
guess, too.
Glass Onion.
The fuck is that?
Number
Was that
2,
Glass Onion? What was that?
that's the Knives Out movie that was on
Right.
Netflix.
Right. Okay.
The Grand Budapest Hotel. And number 1, Fight Club. Kevin
I'm
3
the MSP.
gets 3. Jeff 0.
I'm the MSPH
All
resident
right.
cocksucker.
Now, this is going to be equally challenging for both of you.
Uh-oh.
Ariana Grande.
Go ahead, Kevin. You got the first guess.
What?
There are really only 3 other true movies on her Letterboxd D, and you have at least heard, if not seen, all 3 of them that aren't Wicked.
Man.
That's why I'm
Ooh.
including this one.
Ali Grande?
Are you saying I've seen all 3 too?
You have seen or at least heard of them. Yes.
The only thing I can just make a guess on, and I don't even know if she's in this, is Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping. But
She is not in that.
fucking shit.
I was gonna say I was about to make history in the Letterboxd D game. Become the first person ever forfeit. I think I'm making his. I'm trying to think.
I mean, you could just guess.
I'll guess Moana.
Number 3, Men in Black International.
I don't think I've seen that.
Never seen it.
Zoolander 2 is number 2.
Never seen it.
Don't Look Up is number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Good movie too.
Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. And the final one that goes by traditional rules is Sebastian Stan. The Apprentice is not eligible.
So who goes first on this one?
I think Kevin's
You do.
sure the last winner.
Oh, no. Fuck. I mean, I'm flip-flapping between 2 of them. One of them is a total film nerd guess, and the other one is a no-duh guess. And I think I'll play it safe, but I feel like Jeff is going to spank me again in the final round, so I'll just say Avengers Infinity War.
I'll go Avengers Endgame because I legit don't have another guess. I wouldn't even came up with
Endgame is
Avengers.
Number 5.
Shit.
I wouldn't even
Number
came up
4.
with that.
Number 4. Infinity War is number 3. So
Oh
that's
my
only
God.
worth a point.
What about
You fucking virgin.
a different man?
Number 1, Black Swan is number 2.
I almost
I
said
didn't
a
even know
different
he was
man.
in that.
All right. Now the evener.
Oh boy.
Whoever gets the movie lowest.
What are we at now? What's the score of this game by itself?
This game by itself, you're winning 11-6.
How did that happen? I feel like it was-
You got a string number 1 for Zoe Saldana, number 1 for Edward Norton, and 1 point for Sebastian Stan. Jeff only collected 1 point in all of 3 of those people.
I've seen probably 20 naked dudes.
Right, that's irrelevant information, but all right.
All right.
What's the finale you got for us, Shuddy?
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh God. Mark Ruffalo's deepest cut.
This year.
I will say The kids are all right.
Man, I'm struggling
Jeff.
for his. I only have like 2 Mark Ruffalo movies,
Major League
not
Four.
not counting the Avengers, because obviously that's not going to be a deep cut.
I just saw something he was in that was like a deep cut recently, and I fucking forgot it.
I don't see you getting anything lower than the kids are all right, Jeff.
All right, well, I'll make it easy. I'll go Dark Waters.
Oh, well, hold
Awesome.
on. You might have surprised me.
Awesome movie.
Yeah,
No,
great
you
movie.
didn't. So, the kids are all right was number 28. Dark Waters is number 19.
Dang. Well, we both did find some pretty deep cuts. But Jeff, you
So
pissed in my
that
face last week,
brings
and
Kevin's total to 39. Your total for this game to 25. For the 2 games, though, Jeff, you are winning by 5 points total, 61 to 56.
damn.
Has closed the gap, but you are still in the lead.
I'm not poppity plopping, Jim flooping anything.
Well, I tip my hat to you, Jeff. You have pissed in my ass once again. Or I guess there's still your piss leaking out of my ass.
Yeah, there's leftover piss in your ass.
So with the Super Bowl coming up this weekend, obviously I have no interest in the sports aspect of it, but once you get away from the sports and you get weird, my ears perk up, and it sounds like there's some interesting prop bets this year, Jeff. And you've got like a list of some of the more interesting ones?
Yeah, I can pull some up here. First one that you might actually, they don't have a no on this one, which kind of sucks, but do you think they're going to play Johnny Cash or Nine Inch Nails Hurt into commercials? Which I don't even really know why. Why would that be a thing, Shuddy?
I'm sorry, what? Fucking A.
Well,
This is
We got to turn on the subtitles for Shuddy.
One of the, I get it. One of the props for Super Bowl 59 is, will they play Johnny Cash or Nine Inch Nails Hurt into commercials? I think it's
into
because of
commercials,
Jalen
because I
Hurts.
think they do it. No, I just think that's a song that they usually do in the Super Bowl. Because what are the odds?
The yes is plus 150. There is no no. So
yeah, I think it happens almost all the time.
So they play
Wow.
like mainstream music in the stadium when they go to commercial?
No, it's just on the telecast.
Oh. I don't think
So
I
the one
understand.
below it is, will they? I think it's because of Jalen Hurts. Because the one below is, will they play John Cougar Mellencamp's "Hurt So Good" into commercials?
Oh, it's got to be then.
It's because of the quarterback Jalen Hurts.
Well, let me ask
So
you
yes,
this.
is plus
So they must
150
have
on it.
played. They must have played Hurt during the last Super Bowl for it to be such a sure thing that it's going to happen.
Unless it is, like Jeff says, they're trying to make a pun. But
Yeah, but no,
So
I mean, he means the last Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl, I'm assuming.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
when you guys are watching the Super Bowl, do they ever lead? Because I imagine they want to keep things upbeat and high energy. Hurt is one of the most. When Nine Inch Nails put out Hurt, it's one of the most fucking depressing songs ever. And Johnny Cash covered it and found a way to make it even more depressing. Are they into like? Are they so desperate to make a name pun that they will just kill the entire mood and just play a horribly depressing song?
Well, they might if the Eagles are getting shit whipped.
Oh,
There's already bad vibes. I don't think that'll happen, but
it'll be a troll choice.
yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, I would bet no on that. As somebody who's like just worked on the production end of things, you don't want to kill the mood of something by playing. I forget what Hurt is about. If I was taking a blind guess, I would say it's about fucking heroin addiction. I would have a feeling that they want to play more up, like Hurt's So Good. That's up tempo. That'll get your toe tapping.
For sure.
Hurt, Jesus Christ. I don't know what that'll do.
Hurt So Good kind of kicks ass. I kind of like that song.
John Cougar.
Draven and I are going to see Nine Inch Nails this summer.
You got tickets?
I did. I got him for his birthday. I got him right when they went on sale to the Philly.
Carl and I tried, and they were I got at the computer and refreshed right when they opened it up, like 10 minutes beforehand, and I was 7,000th in line.
So Mark Rooster texts me at 11:50. He's like, "Are you in line for Nine Inch Nails tickets?" I was like, "Shit, I didn't realize that was today." So I got in, and when they went on sale, I was 4,961st in line. I was like, "Well, this isn't going to happen." And I sat through, and the only tickets that were available were either $400 a piece, or they were up at the top of the arena, which is where we are. But I was able to snag us tickets.
Well, it sold out so quick that they announced a second date in L.A. So I got in the queue again. This time I was like, maybe I don't know how fucking Ticketmaster, Live Nation, whatever, how they handle their shit. But I was like, I'm gonna load the page up at like 10:30. They go on sale at noon, and I'll just refresh every time milestone. Like, all right, we're an hour away. Nope, not in a waiting room yet. 45 minutes away. Nope, not yet. And I think it was the same thing. 10 minutes before noon, I got chucked into a waiting room. This time, I was 10,000th in fucking line for the second date. And I think when I got in, just about everything was sold out. I've been to it's at the Kia Forum, and that's where I saw Amon Amarth and Cannibal Corpse. And I got pit tickets, and they weren't really all that expensive. And I feel like everybody would rather be in the pit than just in a seat somewhere. You know, closer to the band. Feels more like a concert experience. They did have pit tickets left for Nine Inch Nails, but they were $400, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
we did get pit tickets though to see Marilyn Manson in May.
Oh dang! I imagine those were probably a little steep.
No, they were $55 a pop before fees.
Wow. Well,
so I almost had a stroke when I saw what the prices for Nine Inch Nails tickets were going to be after the fucking ease of buying Marilyn Manson tickets.
Luckily, Carl's friend works in music, on like the corporate end of things, and I think she said she's pretty confident she might be able to hook us up with nosebleeds, which I'm totally okay with. I've never seen Nine Inch Nails live. I love Nine Inch Nails. I think Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross like just fucking crush every score they do, and he's going to be, I think, like a couple years ago, I don't know exactly when, but like Trent Reznor was the only official member of Nine Inch Nails, and then he just made Atticus Ross the second member.
The second official member, yeah, because all the like Pretty Little Hate Machine, the Downward Spiral, that was all Trent Reznor doing all the instruments.
Yeah.
And then he just tours with a band. But yeah, Mark Rooster and I just had this conversation when we went to see Flight Risk, where he explained to me the Atticus Ross thing. Because I am not a big Nine Inch Nails fan. I like them, but I'm not that deep into it. Draven wants to see them, and it's around his birthday. That's why we're going. So, but I'm pumped.
Yeah, I mean, me too. This is a big deal for middle school Kevin. I like to throw him a bone every now and then. That sounded weird.
Yeah, you do.
I like to toss him a line every now and then. What? Scratch
Give him
that.
a win.
Mind.
Give him a win.
Yeah.
You like to give him a W.
Yeah, I like to put a smile on his face. Shit!
Kevin.
No! What do you got for us, Geoff?
If you were a betting man, would you rather bet on the team's local delicacy? Which team's local delicacy will be said or shown first? Would you rather bet the Eagles Philly cheesesteak at -300 or Chiefs Kansas City barbecue at plus 200.
Does it matter the context in which they're shown? Does it have to be like,
Nope.
even if it's like a Chili's commercial?
It has to be during the game, during the broadcast, which, excuse me,
no
during
commercials.
the broadcast. So yeah, commercials.
Okay.
They actually do have a disclaimer for that. So that's a good question. Halftime and commercials do not count towards the wager.
What if Shuddy somehow gets last minute tickets because he's corporate Shuddy, and the camera shows him before the game even starts, and he's eating a cheesesteak in the fans like a good Philadelphia rep? Would that count if someone in the fan stands is eating a fucking? Why did I do a dick sucker?
If it's on the broadcast, and I don't know anybody that ever eats a cheesesteak like that.
They don't eat them like this.
No, that's more how you
off.
eat hot dogs. That's more how you eat hot dogs. It's not. Cheesesteaks are too girthy for that. You need to go more like this.
Oh, it's girthy.
Oh, Kevin missed it.
It's girthy.
I don't think it counts. I think it has to be like a package, an in-game package,
Like a montage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because
explain what that is.
it's tough to. You could argue that it's just a sandwich, a sub, whatever, depending on how close you got to the person eating that. Like, I don't know. I can tell a Philly cheesesteak from a mile away, but the casino might not pay you out if they just see if they, amongst 1,000 fans in a shot, there's one guy eating cheesesteak. Like, you might not get paid on that one.
Just play fucking Where's Waldo for a cheesesteak.
Yeah, you fucking pause every time they go to the crowd, just zoom in. Like, what do they got?
They start the broadcast with like an aerial view of the fucking arena, and Jeff's like, "Oh, right there, zoom in, enhance.
Yeah.
See, that guy's got it."
Take a fucking photo of it and email it to DraftKings support. Like, yeah, this is what I got it. I got it.
So in the spirit of the bet, are they more or less like, okay, so on the sidelines there's going to be a folding table full of cheesesteaks, and on the Chiefs side there's going to be a folding table of just
There will not be.
This wager would be so much easier to explain to you if you've ever watched a football game. Just as an example, like when the Eagles play, at some point, either coming back to commercial or going to commercial, they'll show like some pre-taped footage from inside like Pat's King of Steaks of guys dicing up cheesesteaks and serving them.
Okay.
Or what's that famous like Philadelphia food market where they have the
Reading Terminal Market.
Wow,
Something
wow.
like that. So, is there going to be like a little snippet of Philly cheesesteaks or Kansas City barbecue first?
Okay. I got you.
the grueling, the shitty part about the bet is if they show one, they're probably going to show the other immediately after. So it's going to be a tough loss.
So, where is the Super Bowl taking place?
New Orleans.
Oh.
They have some
for both its cheesesteaks and its barbecue.
Yeah, one of the props is will Jason Kelsey be wearing beads? Will Taylor Swift be wearing beads?
Will Taylor Swift flash the crowd for some beads? I think a cheesesteak is going to go first.
I think that's the favorite. Oh, yeah, I said plus 300, right?
I feel like you couldn't show
minus 300.
Or excuse me, yeah.
I feel like you can't show like a packet on Philadelphia without like I would even like would they let me do like a pirate parlay where it's like not only do you think that's going to be shown first, it's going to be the first thing shown in a packet regarding Philadelphia.
You cannot parlay these ones, no.
Pussies.
Yeah, for real.
Well, that's where I say the smart money is.
Eagles cheesesteak minus 300. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Kansas City's technically the road team. So
They are.
So they just might say Kansas City first and go to barbecue. I don't know. But there's no food that's more synonymous with a city than the Philly cheesesteak, right?
Yeah. Or the buffalo wing. But
You would.
My condolences to
If
T-Bone.
Buffalo were in the Super Bowl, this would be Buffalo Wings would be fucking minus 800 or something.
Yeah. What else? What are some of the other fun bets?
So you know how there's like streakers that'll usually run out to like on the field and stuff like that. They have the gender of an unauthorized person / streaker on the field. Male is minus 750. Female is plus 400. Non-binary is plus 475.
How the fuck do you tell that from a person by just looking at them running across the field?
If they have no penis or vagina.
If they have purple hair.
Yeah, is there a bet for somebody with zero genitals?
Like,
No, I gave you the three options.
I can't believe that. So that means if I bet $100, I would win $450 if a non-binary person decides to streak the game.
You would.
I feel like I should get $1 million if I bet that. Like,
I agree. Yeah, you're getting fucking robbed on these. These odds are bullshit.
What the fuck are they talking about? That is so stupid. What if
I agree.
What if it's a transgendered albino little person with one leg? What are the odds on that? Oh,
They only gave me three, but
plus 75.
Knowing these odds would probably be like plus 800, plus 900. Like what?
What if
They can't even run? They can't even run.
They're just hopping. It's the slowest streaker ever. What if Abraham Lincoln builds a time machine and he decides he's going to use his first moment of 2025 to streak the Super Bowl? Plus 200.
Yeah, you're not going to get a good deal on that one either, probably.
Is there always a streaker? What if I wanted to put the money on there's no streaking this time?
They're not accepting that bet, and there isn't always a streaker.
Pussies. What if it's like George Costanza, but he's wearing a nude suit and he was shy and didn't want to actually streak? Okay, we can move on to the next one.
Yeah, So Taylor Swift obviously going to be there, support her man, Travis Kelce. There is an absolute lock here. It's just it is an expensive one. Picture of Taylor Swift in Eagles gear to be shown. The no is minus 2,000. You got to bet $2,000 win $100. If I had more money to my name, I would 100%. I'd bet as much as I could on the no. Like, no fucking way is she going to be in Eagles gear. No fucking way. No chance. The yes is plus 700.
Because her boyfriend plays for the Queefs. Duh.
Yeah.
All right, it all makes sense now.
No fucking way. I'm wondering, like, if it's a digitally altered image, do I lose? I would say because it's a picture of Taylor Swift in Eagles gear is the name of the prop. I would say no.
Yeah, what if it's a video of her in Eagles gear?
Like I could go on what's the Twitter AI?
The thing you're not taking into account is that she is a diehard Eagles fan.
I am not taking that into account. I actually forgot about that. That's fair. But she was at the last Super Bowl, right? With them or no? They haven't been dating that long.
No, that was last season that it started. She was at the last Super Bowl, but the Eagles weren't in it.
Thank you. You're making me think. I don't think there's any fucking way she's in Eagles gear.
I think there's a chance that she won't be, but I think under whatever Chiefs stuff she's wearing, there'll be some sort of Eagles something that she'll have on that might not be seen, but I don't think she's going to be in the Chiefs suite decked out in fucking midnight green.
What if Taylor Swift streaks?
Well,
non-binary, that's plus 700.
Somewhat, I'm looking at this prop right now, somewhat related. Will Taylor Swift have a nip slip during the game? No is minus 10,000. Yes is plus 1,500.
Oh my God. It's going to be fucking cold in New Orleans. She's not going to wear anything that's close to nip slippies.
No, right? Well, I mean, the question before that is, will Taylor Swift appear on stage with Kendrick Lamar during the halftime show? So that would be possibly where the nip slip would happen. Even though
Oh, gotcha. They reenact the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
moment.
I mean, there's no chance that's going to happen. But the no, like these guys are. I'm using Bet Online. They're being bitches. The no is the no is minus 10,000 on the nip slip. The yes is plus 1,500.
Why
Like,
even bother? Can you bet $1?
real.
Can you bet $1 on it?
Yeah, I think.
And you'd win 150.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking about the minus 10,000. No, the min risk and the minus 10,000 is $100,
okay.
and that would win you $1. You
Cool.
can bet. You can bet $1 on the yes to win 15.
Is there a bet if Kendrick Lamar's penis is going to plop out?
I can look it up. I don't think there's any bets on Kendrick Lamar's penis. But just give me 1 second.
Or is there a bet I can make if Drake will come out and do a duet on his own diss track?
Give me a second. Kendrick. The line for Taylor Swift to be a guest on Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. I know you didn't ask this, but the no is minus 3,000. The yes is plus 900. I don't think she shows up, but they did do a song together. Kendrick Lamar. You said something about his dick. There's nothing about Kendrick Lamar's dick here. No.
Okay.
Will Taylor Swift's bra be shown? The yes is plus 400. They don't even take it now. How about Travis Kelce to propose to Taylor Swift after the game? Have you heard about this one, Kevin?
I mean, no, but I can imagine the scenario.
Sure. Well, the no is minus 2,000 and the yes is plus 700. So you bet $1 and you win 7 if he does that.
Okay, so they think he's not going to propose.
There's a high likelihood he will not propose.
I feel like women wouldn't like that. If you make your
I
moment,
love this. I've had this discussion on editorial calls. Make your point, because I disagree.
I think like if I used, let's say, like the Second Coming of John Cooper premiere to propose to Carl, I don't know if she would admit it, but I think she would be bummed out. Like, I don't want my proposal to be at an event that's like all about you.
Okay. My counter is if you make your biggest moment in your career, in your life about her, isn't that romantic?
See, I think you're thinking like a dude. You gotta think.
I don't know.
I'm on your side.
Maybe
yes.
What side are you on?
I'm on Jeff's side.
I'm not trying.
Take your biggest moment, and you use it to put the focus on them. I think that's romantic.
Yeah, and you're saying like, okay, John, but imagine if you won an Oscar for John Cooper, and you I don't know, best original screenplay, and they call you up to get the award, and you stand up, they say Kevin Kraft, and then you get on one knee and propose to Carl. I think she'd say yes.
So the flip side, and I think it's more this than Kevin's take on it of doing it in an event that's about you. It's the how on the spot it puts them is uncomfortable. Like doing it in front of the millions of people that watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that could have, or doing it at the during the Oscars. That's going out to millions of homes across the world. I think that is more of a factor of why it would be a bummer, because you kind of put them in a situation where if they wanted to say no, they couldn't because so you're likely to get a yes, and then as you're walking down the stairs and nobody can hear you, she's whispering, "We're not getting married. We're done."
Also, it doesn't have to, like, part of the bet isn't will Taylor Swift say yes. It is just proposal. that would be fucking sick, actually. If Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift, she said no, and you won your bet. It would be like, whoa, sweet. I know you're not a huge Kendrick fan, Kevin, as in you don't like know all of his songs maybe off the top of your head.
Yeah.
But you can bet on what his first song will be to start the halftime show. And I did see that you could bet his last song, and I had a very particular bet in that one, but they erased that market. But his first song, the favorite, is Humble, minus 175, which is a pretty big number, minus 175. The second favorite is Not Like Us, plus 200, which just won Song of the Year. The third favorite is a classic MSPH drop, or inspired a classic MSPH drop, which is Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Geoff, don't kill my vibe. Geoff, don't kill my vibe. Geoff, don't kill my vibe. Geoff, don't kill my vibe.
Off that same album is his first, I think, mainstream single hit, Swimming Pools. Then Squabble Up, which I think is the current number one song in the world or on Billboard.
Doesn't Swimming Pools have Drake in it?
No.
Oh.
You're thinking of Poetic Justice, which is actually which is a fucking good track, which will never get played again live. Then you got Money Trees, which fucking rules. Awesome song, plus 800, but I doubt it. I can keep reading them to you. All Right is another significant song. But it's plus 2,400. That's a big number. That was going to be my pick to end the halftime show. I think he ends with All Right.
Yeah.
First song, anything stand out?
No, not really.
I think he'll do Squabble Up. I would take 701. It's because it's I think it's currently the number one in the Billboard charts. But I don't know. That's all I got. I mean, Color of Liquid, Gatorade, poured on the winning coach. Purple at plus 100 is the favorite. Yellow, green, lime is plus 200. Blue plus 600.
I mean, I guess it matters which team wins and then which coach has a favorite, right?
Yeah. I think the Chiefs. I think they've won back-to-back Super Bowls, and I think purple was the Gatorade color for both. So that's why it's the heavy favorite.
Have you ever bet on any of these, Geoff?
I bet on Gatorade color last year. I mean, they're always different, right? They're always thematic. Like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know, I guess this is the second Super Bowl she has props for. What's the craziest prop that I've bet on? I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Do you usually just stick to the straight up sports stuff and you don't really pay too much?
Yeah. Also, my bookie doesn't have shit like this. I think he has Gatorade. And something like stuff like that. He might have the food delicacy one, honestly, but he's not going to have. I doubt he's going to have a lot of the Taylor Swift stuff and stuff like that. They also have one random one. I'm trying to figure out why this is, but who will be shown first, Shaq or Cardi B? I don't get why those two are pitted against each other.
I guess it all comes down to whether if she keeps her butt crack piercing in or not.
Yeah, which celebrity will be shown first during the broadcast? Shaq is minus 200. Cardi B's plus 150. I don't really get that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that story, Kevin, about how the Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver was so bored that he was reading a book on the sideline?
Yeah. And then that book skyrocketed in sales?
Yeah. They have which book will A.J. Brown be reading on the sideline? You got Love Hurts, Buddhist Advice for the Heartbroken. That's the favorite. The second betting choice is the Bible. The third betting choice is any Shakespeare. Catches a lot. Then the third is The Catcher in the Rye. Fourth, Of Mice and Men. And fifth, Inside the Philadelphia Eagles. It'd be hilarious if he's reading a fucking history book on the Philadelphia Eagles during the Super Bowl.
He should just show up and read Where's Waldo at the Beach and just troll everybody. Like the Boxcar Children. What were the books? Did you guys have like a lot of shit on your reading list when you were in elementary school?
Like, I feel like there was more suggested summer books than like actual homework. Like they would just tell us what books to read instead of like providing a list beforehand. But if there was a list, it'd be for the summer.
Oh, we got forced into it. I was forced to fucking read books in the summer.
What?
I was so fucking pissed. So pissed. It's like, get the fuck out of my summer. That's my time. You're
Yeah.
making me read fucking books.
Dude, my girlfriend was talking about like summer school. She was like how she went to summer school and how she thinks it's good for kids. I was like, what? Like, no. Like kids that are in summer school are usually fucked up. Like they have to go to summer school because they suck so bad in regular school.
Yeah, because they like burned down a church or something.
And I guess like her mom and her family used to like put her in summer school so she could learn faster and be smarter, which worked. She's considerably smarter than me, but
Dude, I had to
like I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, what? Summer. And she said it was like a positive thing. Like, yeah, it teaches your kids work ethic. I was like, what experience do you have with summer? So I'm confused here.
I had to do a year of summer school at Bing Boing School. That was my introduction
what were
to Bing
you
Boing
doing
School.
during the school year? Like all my friends who ever did summer school was because they did drugs and partied during regular school. That's why.
I mean,
that's why they did summer school.
I was smoking weed, but I wasn't. I guess one or two times I did show up to school high, because like one of the kids at the bus stop just pulled out a joint and started smoking. I'm like, "What are you doing? You can't do that. Let me get a hit." And then I had a rough day at school. Wasn't really paying attention to much, but like I wasn't showing up to school high all the time. I was kind of just fucking off. I wasn't really. I missed a decent amount of homework. I wasn't studying much, so my grades were like C's. I was probably like a C average student my sophomore year in high school. And then the family had an intervention, sent me off to fucking Bing Boing School for the summer between sophomore and junior year. And then I think I did like a week back at public school, and then I was like, I want to go back. I want to go back to the Bing Boings. I miss the Bing Boings. And finished out there. But it was weird. I do remember being like, this is a fucking jit, man. Like, this is how serial killers are made. You're making me go to fucking school in the summer? Pure bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even really remember that summer. Like, I remember being there. I remember the friends I made. But I don't remember the classes. Like, I don't remember if they were as structured as, like, regular school is. If we were, like, 6-7 hours a day, whatever it is, Monday through Friday, going to fucking class. I don't really remember.
I mean, I never went. I'm just trying to remember like my other friends or my friends' summer school experience. I thought it was a shorter day because like the teachers also aren't trying to be in there for 8 hours. You don't have as much like custodian work or lunch lady shit. So like everything is like more condensed would be my initial thought. But
my cousin had to go to summer school one year. And when I was out visiting him for a week during the summer, like it was like a couple of hours in the morning. It was like 9 to 1 or 9 to 12 for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I would hope that they showed mercy and it was a shortened school day, but you never know. It was Bing Boing School. They were fucking really trying to pull the nose up on us.
Yeah, and I mean, dipshits that couldn't pass regular school don't really deserve mercy. No offense
That is
to any of the
also true.
Puminati who went to summer school.
All right, well, we got to call it there. We got to do, it's a bit of a busy week for everybody, so we got to do a little bit of an abridged version of the show. But I mean, shit, the show used to be an hour long. Now it's fucking 2 hours long. I think splitting the difference ain't going to kill us. But if that's not cutting it for you, boy, would you enjoy Patreon land. Sign up, patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. It's the start of a new month. It's a great time to jump in and check out what we got. And you get access to it all. All 7+ years we've been doing it. It's all up there. It's all just waiting for your ear kuchanas. So, it also, helps out the homies. It helps us out. You get this show for free. We've been doing it for 14 years. You know, gives us a nice little pat on the back, like an attaboy for the three of us. So check it out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. I also want to give a shout out. If you're watching this on YouTube, youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour, you will notice I am no longer blue. I am my usual color of corpse that's been out in the sun for a couple days.
Yeah.
And that's because my homie, Andrew, hooked it up with a new computer since the old one was dying. I have it right here. Look at this. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, I guess I can unplug
Did
it.
Andrew give you a computer, or did you buy it?
Look at the screen.
How did that even happen?
I don't know, but it's been like that for years. One day, because it was always just sitting at the workstation.
You didn't commit domestic violence against your own computer?
Oh no, this wasn't due to rage. Look at this. It's fucking flapping off.
I can't believe that even worked.
Why haven't you thrown it out yet?
And it just died because I unplugged it. That's how
This is gonna
that's
be
how good the battery
this is gonna be
was.
another fucking thing you hoard.
No. Oh wow, it just broke further.
You know how much further can it fucking break? It's gotta be dead. It's gotta be dead at this point.
Like that.
Okay, yeah, you killed it. You murdered it.
It does still function. Obviously, we've been doing shows on it ever since. But like, I got all the stuff. Well, most of the stuff off the hard drive, the important stuff, copied it over to the new computer.
For all these years, Kevin's just been like, I don't understand why I got bad tech luck. As he's just
well, I think
he's working on that fucking machine.
it's been so old, and it always just stayed, where I did the show. And I left it on, I left it plugged in, and one day I was like, I think I was making a trip back east, and I was like, I'll just take the computer with me, and I'll do shows from the East Coast. And I tried to shut the monitor, I tried to shut the lid, and it wouldn't go, and I noticed that it had just like bowed out and separated at some point. But yeah, that thing was on death's door. So Andrew saved the day. MSPH lives on. Shout out to you, Andrew. Thank you. And for some reason, just unplugging the webcam from that computer and plugging into this one, I'm no longer blue. I'm a different hideous fucking color. What else? Outkick Bets with Geoff Clark leading up to the Super Bowl. An important time to listen.
Absolutely. I'm going to do at least one Super Bowl prop show, maybe even two. So listen or look out for that. It'll hit your podcast feed as long as you are subscribed to Outkick Bets, the podcast of me, Geoff Clark. And next week, I will be talking about the Genesis Invitational, which Tiger Woods hosts, and they relocated down to San Diego. Me and my girlfriend will be going there as well. So Super Bowl this week, golf next week, and I'm not sure after that.
Dang.
Maybe March Madness.
Busy shit. Outkick Bets with Geoff Clark. Check it out. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Jeffro Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. And at John Cooper Movie. Also, still some posters available. I'll put a pen in my butt crack and sign it for you. Just go to etsy.com/shop/John Cooper Movie. I won't really do the butt crack thing. Your posters will be poo-poo free. But they will be packaged with love and care. And they will get to you very safely and pristine. And it helps support the movie. It helps keep the lights on. It helps me submit it into festivals. And all the other shit that comes with trying to sell a fucking movie. I hope if I sell enough posters, I can pay for therapy for myself for all the stress this has caused. But we'll start low. We'll start with paying for the film festivals. But I guess that's it, friends. But thank you all so much for listening. And until next time, something!